find a way of forgiving.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Somewhere soon.
Somewhere. Somewhere, a time and a place for us. Hold my hand, and we are halfway there. Hold my hand, and I'll take you there. Someday, it's a hell of a town.
All right, here we go.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
You're leaving?
I want to be a part of it. What? Yeah, that a jersey.
His Italian-made shoes, they match his toupee, and step around the heart of it in New York.
If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York.
Okay, everybody, come on, get your hands up. Let me feel the breeze.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. New York, New York. I want to wake up with a woman that doesn't speak to find out a number one. These little town blues.
Let's go! I'm gonna make a brand new start of it. Oh, we're kicking.
You better bet your Bippy Babsy.
What the heck's a bippy?
Boy, you know what? He knows. I'm gonna make it.
What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? I don't.
It's up to you, New York, New York. Thank you, kids.
That is not loud enough. Is everybody ready? Come on, a little bit louder. Is everybody ready? That's better. That's better. Well, Stu, why don't you get this thing started?
Thank you, Joel. To all of you whom I cannot see,
Most of us.
this is our 15th annual client appreciation event, but I'm going to use my legal background here and I'm going to amend it. This is our Bire Financial heartfelt client appreciation event. Some of you have been here for every one of our events, some for a few, some this may be your first one. But to all of you, a heartfelt thank you for being a part of Bire Swan and allowing us to help you reach your financial goals and to Swan. Come on, you know what SWAN is. Sleep well at night. Heartfelt thank you to you all. Joel?
All right, now, for some of you, this might be the first time you're at a Bire event, and for some of you who know me, I also have a little side thing I do called Friendly Heart Productions. And Friendly Heart Productions has some shows coming here later in the year. When you leave here, you'll get some flyers. But we had Barbara and Frank here last March at the Keswick for the public. Wait till you see this show. It's absolutely incredible. But I'm going to ask the light guy to please raise the lights. And there's something that we do at every Friendly Heart concert. If you are a veteran, if you currently serve in the military, or if you're a first responder, will you please stand up and accept our thanks? Please stand. I thank you. Now, I want to get this show started. We're going to be presenting to you an award-winning women's a cappella group, an ensemble that's been performing in and around our community since 2006. They're based in Lansdale. Their singers come from many different communities throughout Montgomery and Bucks County, and they're proud to bring their wonderful, rich harmonies and music to you this evening. Now, just so you know that we have a little contact in here, many of you know one of our service personnel, a woman by the name of Cheryl Rakin. Cheryl raises her hand, she's in this group. And without further ado, I'm going to ask all you to rise for the Star Spangled Banner. Under the direction of Ann Bureau, please welcome the Liberty Bells Chorus. Fantastic! The Liberty Bells. I thank you. And now we're going to be bringing up our staff, our advisors, to get you to know these people. I know some of you talk to our people all the time, but you'll get to match the voice with the face. All right, so starting the line, Stu and I are going to take alternate turns here. I want to present to you, and I'm going to ask everybody to hold their applause to the end, assuming you want to applause. We first want to introduce to you Amanda Burkhart, who is, for many of you, you know her as the BMW administrator, BMW being Bire Management of Wealth. Amanda Burkhart. She has been with us for 3 years, and you're going to see a common denominator here about the fact that we have a lot of staff for a lot of years.
Next to Amanda, Jim Carter. Jim has been with us for 6 years, and Jim is a rep for Bire Financial.
Jean Entenman. She's what keeps us afloat. She's our lead accountant, Jean Entenman. She's been with us for 4 years.
Dennis Friedman. Who's this guy?
No idea. He looks familiar.
This guy walked in off the street. As everyone knows, the history of Bire, Dennis is one of the founding partners along with Joel, myself, and Al Chandler. Dennis, of course, has been with us for 15 years, and we're very happy that he's still with us as a registered representative.
All right. Now I'm going to introduce to you somebody I've known for 39 years, my son, Ross Goodhart. And Ross works in our service department, but Ross was late tonight because he had an emergency. He happens to be a volunteer fireman, an EMT, and he's credited with a number of saves. People walking the face of the earth because of him. So anyway, he's been with us 3 years. Ross Goodhart.
And this lovely lady standing below me here, Lenny Hassinger. Lenny is our ambassador of first impression. When you come into our office, you know Lenny. Lenny's been with us for 3 years.
The next gentleman, everybody knows Lenny, right? Yeah. Okay. The next gentleman has been with us for 9 years. In fact, Ed and I had an appointment this morning in the office at 9 a.m. He lives in Medford, so he left Medford about 4 in the morning to get to the office, and then, of course, he went his separate ways. Anyway, he's been with us for 9 years, a financial advisor, Ed Hogan.
Bob Logan. Bob has been with us for 3 years. Bob's background is he's a CPA as well as a financial advisor, and probably the most loyal Temple fan that we know, even though they're getting clobbered today.
All right, now I'm going to introduce you to Dave Miley. Dave has been here for 10 years. Dave's claim to fame in our office is that he can change our light bulbs without getting on a ladder. Okay, so we keep him around. Dave Miley, 10 years, our service department.
And Dave's better half, Whitney Miley. Everybody knows Whitney. When we started our company, Whitney was our 5th person. She is the soul and the backbone of our organization. And whenever there's an issue internally in the organization, Whitney's the one who gets us out of that jam. Whitney Miley, everybody.
All right, Stu Pomerantz, also one of our accounting people. Think about this, we do so much business, we actually need to have 2 accountants. So anyway, he's Gene's assistant, Stuart Pomerantz. He is our accounts receivable. What he does, I don't know how anybody does. Thank you, Stuart.
Yeah, we always have to get mixed up in the office. In my first time in my life, I had to deal, there's another Stuart in the office. So whenever
Stuart P and Stuart L.
Yeah, so whenever there's a problem, it's always Stuart P. Yeah. All right. Cheryl Rakin, of course you saw Cheryl just sing, and in addition to having a beautiful voice and doing her vocal group, Cheryl is one of our staff. She's responsible for the processing of our new business and taking care of all those little issues that come around with that. And so if anyone's calling up what's going on in my case, Cheryl's the person to call. And Cheryl has proudly been with us for 6 years.
Next, I want to introduce you to Ron Roseman. Some of you know Ron. In addition to Amanda, who handles our e-money situation, Ron is also available, an e-money administrator. Thank you, Ron, for 5 years of service.
Jim Ruddick. Everybody who is of retirement age, required minimum distribution age, he's the one to call. Jim is the one who is responsible for making sure of the amounts that need to be taken out. Jim is formerly with the Transamerica Company, and we stole him from there. Jim has been with us taking care of that, and along with the 401k and 403b issues, Jim's been with us for 3 years.
Now I'm going to introduce you to someone who hasn't been with us ever. She just decided to come aboard. I want to introduce you to Tracy Schwartz. She is coming in as a financial advisor. She's attorney by trade, but ready to make a move into financial advising. She's been a client of mine. How long have you been a client, Tracy? 93, so that's what, 26 years. Wow. Unbelievable. But anyway, Tracy Schwartz, welcome to Bire Financial.
I must say I had lunch with Tracy yesterday, and I tried to teach her to unravel the law language into financial services, and she picked it up rather easily. In fact, I think she was teaching me some things right away. Okay, anybody know who this lady is? Close your eyes and listen to the voice. It's Barbara Wood. Barbara, of course, is our scheduler. She's the one who calls all of you with my schedule, Joel's schedule, the other rep schedules, and figures out a great time to either have a phone conference or meet with you in person. And Barbara has been wonderful and been with us for 12 years.
And last but not least, Mike Yaramishian, a former pharmacist, but Mike is in our service department. He's been with us on and off for 6 years, and he's a delight. Mike, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Bire Financial. All right, guys, you can sit down. You always want to sit down. You can go sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we've been doing for the past several years is taking a moment of silence to honor those members of the Bire family who passed away in the past year. So I'm going to read their names and just a moment of silence for them. Jane Dunbar, Kathleen McColgan, Teresa Moslin, Frank Petta, Mark Rakin. Mark, as you know, was the partner of Cheryl Rakin. Peter Vigna, son of John Vigna, and Robert Weiler.
Okay.
Thank you.
I now take a moment to give you the State of the Union, if you will, the state of Bire. And what's amazing, again, especially for those of you who have not been to this event before, Bire Financial is an independent financial services firm. Every advisor that you were introduced to has achieved the accreditation of an AIF, Accredited Investment Fiduciary. We are all fiduciaries and we take what we do very seriously. Now, as a firm, as of Friday, I think, or Thursday, we manage $842 million of your hard-earned money. We have over $1 billion of life insurance in force, and we have an ungodly sum of disability for those who are younger, and specifically long-term care for those of you who are older. So we're a substantial enterprise. Stu and I are typically booked 4 to 6 weeks in advance, so sometimes getting to us is really tough, but we're ready to grow. And for those of you who visit our office, starting on Monday, we're adding 2,000 square feet to our office, building out toward the parking lot, 1,000 square feet on the first floor, 1,000 square feet on the second floor. And just to build on what Stu said to you at the beginning, this doesn't happen without the support of all of you. So again, this is a client appreciation event. Stu and I, our advisors and our staff, want to thank you for deciding to do business and staying with us. So ladies and gentlemen, Bire Financial is strong. Bire Financial is going to be around for a really long time, and we are here to help you achieve your goals. Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you walked in today, there were the 50-50 raffles for Make-A-Wish. I'd like to bring up at this time, representing the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Mr. Jim DeMarco. Jim?
Thank you, Joel. Thank you very much. I only have a couple moments. Thank you. I only have a couple moments to speak about Make-A-Wish. It's such a great organization. I thought I was here to sing Frank for all of you today. Frank Sinatra. I grew up with Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. I'm not here for that. But thank you all. So my name is James DeMarco. And when you buy these raffle tickets and donate to Make-A-Wish, you become of what we like to say is the power of a wish. So I'm a volunteer wish giver. I have the privilege of going into homes and meeting with families that have a child who has a life-threatening illness. And I get to interview this child and find out what his wish is, and I get to try to make his dream come true. And I don't have to pay them anything to do this. It's so wonderful, and it's because of people like you who donate to raffles like this, and for people like you guys that chose us to have this raffle. So also I had a child. He's very healthy now, but he was diagnosed with childhood leukemia, and Make-A-Wish came to me, and they granted my family a wish. And it is the most wonderful thing. to be a part of this organization, to get a wish at a time. These were during his treatment, they were the worst 4 years of my life. My wife, our marriage, we're married 20 years, it's going great, but those were our worst 4 years. But it's about life, it's about hope, and it's about dreams. And a lot of people don't know what Make-A-Wish is about. And so I only have a couple more moments, I think. I would invite you all, look at your cell phones, check out Bat Kid Begins. That's probably the most famous Make-A-Wish wish that there ever was. The city of San Francisco caught wind of this. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this wish, but you have. Somebody's heard of it. Wow, that's great. So, okay, that's Make-A-Wish. It's about life and fun and hope. And, it's not necessarily, it can be about meeting, the sick kid at halftime who gets to meet Tom Brady and, it's sad and they're in the hospital. That's part of it, but it's about giving a child something to look forward to. It's about giving a family like myself that I was a part of the fun, and we chose to go to Disney World, and we got to be with families like us, and really just, what that gave to me and what I keep giving forward is such a great gift. And I want to thank you all, and I want to thank you for having me. And have a lot of fun, guys. It's a great party.
What a wonderful story, Jim. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the raffle winners will be chosen. The tickets will be drawn at the end of our program tonight, so please stay around. So if you're the fortunate winner, you can claim your prize. Thank you.
Okay, so enough with the business part of this thing. You ready for a concert? All right, so let me give you a little story as the band comes on the stage. We did this show, like I said, at the Keswick here back in March of 2018, a year and a half ago. It was tremendously received. And when I called up Barbara to get this scheduled, she immediately said, "You're on the calendar, it's set." So ladies and gentlemen, a little history here. Barbara and Frank never ever appeared together. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why they call this concert the concert that never was. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the voices of the century, Barbara and Frank, the concert that never was, starring Sharon Owens as Barbara Streisand and Sebastian Anzaldo as Frank Sinatra. They never shared the same stage until now. I've got a crush on you, sweetie pie. Holiday and night time, hear me sigh. I never had the least notion that I could fall with so much emotion.
I wonder, could you